Were there warnings before the Lusitania sailed? Were there warnings before the RMS Lusitania sailed? This question takes us back to May 1915, a time when the world was engulfed in the First World War. The Lusitania was a grand passenger liner, but its final voyage would end in tragedy. In the days leading up to its departure, there were indeed warnings about German submarines, known as Uboats, operating near the south and west coasts of Ireland. Several ships had already been torpedoed in those waters, raising alarms among maritime authorities. Captain Turner of the Lusitania received at least 2 alerts about the submarine activities. However, despite these warnings, British authorities did not provide any naval escorts or protective measures for the Lusitania. They believed that being a passenger liner would offer some level of safety from attack. As the ship set sail, the atmosphere was one of confidence, but the reality was different. The warnings about U-boats were not communicated to the passengers or crew. This lack of information would prove to be a critical factor in the disaster that followed. From an archaeological perspective, the wreck of the Lusitania has been studied extensively. Investigations have shown no evidence that the ship carried undeclared explosives or contraband that might have justified the German attack. Some theories suggested a second explosion occurred after the torpedo strike, but archaeological findings indicate this was likely due to ignited coal dust, not explosives. The wreck site itself offers a glimpse into the sinking process. The Lusitania sank rapidly after being hit, with the bow settling on the seabed at about 100 meters depth. The stern rose briefly before submerging. The physical state of the wreck and the surrounding debris confirm how sudden the disaster was. There was no prior evacuation or warning for passengers, which could have helped them escape. In summary, while there were warnings about submarine activity before the Lusitania sailed, no direct warnings were given to those on board. Archaeological evidence supports that the ship was not carrying illicit cargo. The wreck site confirms the rapid and catastrophic nature of the sinking, helping to clarify the historical context of this tragic event.